graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Hello. There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Sunday Night Baseball with your boy JJ. What is going on, baby? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Dude, the hat here does not look good. You would have thought that I would have realized that a little bit later, but it's all good. It's all good. We're fixing it right now. We got the Cardinals taking on the Red Sox tonight. They're playing in Game 2 of a doubleheader. They're the Sunday Night Baseball game tonight, and they should be getting started in about 5 minutes or so. But before we go any further, I just wanted to remind you all to make sure that you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we do go live. I'm happy that we're doing Sunday Night Baseball, man. Baseball, just to have baseball back is such a great vibe, right? Baseball is a very chill sport. It's just, relaxing. It's not so, like back and forth like basketball and like football are. It's more so like a slow, chill pace. It's easy. And that's what I like about baseball. And I forget about that. But I do. I like that a lot. We have an interesting game tonight for sure. I'm really looking forward to this one, and I cannot wait to talk about it with you all. On the hill for the Boston Red Sox, the guy's name is Hunter Dobbins. Okay, he is making his debut, and I'm curious to see how he does. He's 25 years old. He's a right-handed pitcher from Bryan, Texas. He's 6 feet 2 inches tall, and we'll be interested to see how he ends up doing in tonight's game in his major league debut. And the guy that he's going to be going up against, well, his name is it'll be Miles Mikolas, who has been around for a while. Mikolas did pitch one time this year. He's now 36 years old. He had a 3.3 ERA. Actually ended up going 5 1/3. He did have 3 strikeouts and 2 walks allowed, no homers. And he's looking to try to have a bounce back performance. And he's looking to try to help his team get the win. What are your final score predictions? Make sure that you guys comment them down below as well. Let me know what your keys are for the game. I think they're for the St. Louis Cardinals. The one thing about them, they're 4-4. They actually have an 0-2 record on the road. They just played in a doubleheader, right? And so the Cardinals need to what they have to do tonight is they need to be really calm, cool, and collective at the plate. They ended up losing by a score of 5-4 to the Red Sox, and well, honestly, they had a 4-2 lead, and they just blew it. They really did. They blew it in that 9th inning, and they just collapsed. So when your team collapses like that and you have to play another game after that, it's not so easy because momentum is on Boston's side. And that's why doubleheaders to me are always really interesting, especially when you have these types of battles, because you want to try to figure out how can we change momentum. And we just played a game earlier today. Yesterday's game got rained out, so what can we do to get back on track is really the question that the Cardinals need to be asking themselves. And for the Boston Red Sox, this is a team that is in a really, really tough division with the Baltimore Orioles. The Toronto Blue Jays are pretty competitive this year. And then you also have the New York Yankees, who are the favorite to go back to the World Series. They've got to win a lot of these games as much as they can because they're in a tough division, the toughest division in the American League, in my opinion. Some might argue maybe it's the AL West, or that the AL Central is tough because now you got the Tigers and the Guardians. So I guess that you can make a case, but still, in my opinion, the AL East is the most competitive division out there. And Boston's playing at home, right? They're at Fenway Park, playing right by the Big Green Monster, and so they have to try to win as many games as they can. So, yes. All right, so we are ready to get underway in just a few seconds. Eric says that his final score prediction is 4-2, Boston. Okay. Very nice. It's very cool. Cassie's grand slam was a way to take advantage of the walk. Sanchez in the bullpen did the work. Philly over LA 2 out of 3. Yeah, they did great, right? The Phillies, they took care of business today, and they won 2 out of 3, and that is the bottom line. All right, let's get into our live stream. We're ready to rock, and we're ready to roll. All right, leading things off for the St. Louis Cardinals, they got Lars Nootbar. It'll be Wilson Contreras. This is Hunter Dobbins, who's going to be pitching for the Boston Red Sox. We'll get to his numbers in just a little bit. Red Sox are in their white and red uniforms. It says Red Sox on the front side of the jersey, red on the right side of the chest, and Sox on the left side, separated by 2 red lines on each side of the jersey chest. First pitch, that's taken for a ball. Dobbins is 25 years old. He was an 8th-round draft pick back in the 2021 MLB draft. And the 1-0 pitch, that's taken for a called strike. So we're underway. We're all good. If you guys enjoy this content, I appreciate it. And I hope that you all are having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Okay. Let's pull this down. That looks better. And I think that that's good. So the Red Sox did win the first game of this doubleheader earlier today by a score of 5-4. The 1-2 pitch to Nootbar, and he grounds this one over towards the second base side, and the throw over to first. Nice play there by the second baseman of the Red Sox, and there's one away. Also, by the way, how about Seattle making that comeback? Randy Arozarena with the walk-off home run. It was down to their last strike. The Mariners. Sorry, he hit the go-ahead home run. Right, or he had the go-ahead RBI. And then the Giants, they actually ended up walking it off. The pitch. Now it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Thought I saw that they had a big hit today. 1-1 pitch to Contreras. Line drive hit out towards left center field, and that's going to go all the way over towards the wall. Contreras is going to head on over to second base, and he gets aboard with a 1-out double. Wilson Contreras, both of the Contrerases have had very, very good MLB careers so far. This is the only game going on right now. Make sure you guys make sure you guys subscribe to the channel too. And up to bat now on the left side is Brendan Donovan. First I was thinking it was Tommy Edman, and I was like, wait, Tommy Edman hasn't played for the Cardinals in a couple of years. The first pitch is taken for a strike, and we just played Tommy Edman today. No balls, 1 strike. Dobbins stares back at second, and now back to the plate, and the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Hunter Dobbins as a 2.61 ERA with AAA Worcester. And the pitch is grounded foul. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way, line drive down the third base line. That is a fairer ball. Heading over to third base is Contreras, and he'll come on in to score. The relay to second base is not in time. And there's an RBI double by Brendan Donovan, and the Cardinals take the lead. So back-to-back doubles allowed by Dobbins in his rookie start. By the way, the Giants now, is this correct? What's their record? The Giants are 8-1. They've gotten off to a very, very good start, San Francisco. Pitch. That's taken for a ball. I want free baseball, says Scott. Pitch to Arenado, foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Edmundo Sosa is the first Philly to have multiple hits in his first 5 starts of a season since Ryan Howard and Placido Polanco did it back in 2010. Just got that notification. 1-1 to Arenado. And he takes it downstairs for a ball. Arenado's been in the league for a while. Remember when he was called up back in 2013. Supposed to be like the next big thing. 342 career homers for Arenado and 1,138 RBI. 2-1 pitch. And that's taken down for a ball. He only had 16 homers last year, which if you cut out the COVID year, that was the first time that he actually didn't get 30 homers in 8 years. Pitch. There's a swing and a miss. He had 42 in 2015, 41 in 2016, 37 in 2017, and 38 in 2018. And it was, 41 in 2019, 34 in 2021, and 30 in 2022. Last year, or in 2023, he had 26, but last year was 16. 3-2. There's a foul ball. Think he's a Hall of Famer. All the gold gloves that he's had. He's only 5 for 33, though, during the postseason. 3-2 to Arenado, and he fouls it away. Slider, four-seamer, sweeper, four-seamer, four-seamer, four-seamer has been the sequence from Dobbins. 3-2 pitch. That's low and away for ball 4. So 3 straight base runners allowed. And there's still 1 out here in the top of the first, and that'll bring up Bertelsen to the plate. The Boston Red Sox tonight on the defensive side of the diamond. Well, Dobbins is on the mound. Narvaez is behind the plate. Toss back over to second base and getting into a rundown, throwing it over to third base. It is in time. So Donovan gets himself out. And heading on over to second base is Arenado. Looks like a miscommunication blunder on the bases. Guess the Phillies aren't the only team doing that. A swipe over at third just off the hip of Donovan. pitch. There's a check swing. He went around. Red Sox also have Gonzalez playing over at first base. They have Campbell at second. At third base, it's Alex Bregman. And the shortstop is Trevor Story. Devers is DHing. 0-1 pitch is just fouled. Jaron Duran's out in left. In center field, it's Christian Rafaela. And Wilyer Abreu is out in right field. What a start he's had. 0-2 pitch to Burleson. And he chops it foul. On deck is Jordan Walker. And in the hole is Pedro Pajes. He's 26 years old. He's the catcher. Yo, JJ, a Red Sox fan here. JJ, congrats on the Phillies win today. Thanks so much, man. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. The first career strikeout by Dobbins. And the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the first. Red Sox are coming up to bat. It's 1-0 St. Louis. Appreciate it, man. Whoa. I just realized something. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I wanted to change my background, man. I thought that I did that. Whoops. Sorry about that. Thought I changed my background. I guess I forgot. I was doing a lot of things. Okay. Well, where's my background? Where is it? Subscriber. Let's go to the scroll bar. Sorry about this. Facecam background. And we're going to change this to this. Apologize about that. This is the one I like. I like this guy. That's better. Your Phillies look good this year, says Jared. Thanks, man. Yeah. I want us to do more Sunday night baseball, and I forgot to change the background, and I apologize. But come one, come all. I want us to do more baseball. I want us to get more and more baseball fans this year. You know what I mean? So I know that sometimes that there are people that are like, I wish that you would call games for my team. And I was like, well, maybe I can make that happen. And the only way I can do that is just to try to call some more games. That's cool because they're more so chill, right? Like we got our Philly freaks, and we love our freaks. But sometimes, they can get rowdy. I'm sure that you know that. You got your Boston fans, and that makes sense. But I think it's more so every fan base. It's not just our blue collar mentality types of teams. I think that it also sort of happens to other teams too. But bottom line is that these are more so laid back. They're chill. Not as many people are on, and we just get to sit back and enjoy some more good baseball. And that's pretty cool. Pitch. That's taken for a strike. Your Sixers might get flagged. Yeah. 0-1. That's down for a ball. So, by the way, Jaron Duran, who's been really struggling this year, he's up to bat first, and it's Rafael Devers, Alex Bregman, and Wilyer Abreu. 1-1 from Michaelis, and that's a foul ball. Trevor Story is batting fifth. He's playing over at shortstop. And then you got Campbell over at second base. Gonzalez is at first. Narvaez at catcher. And Rafaela in the 9 spot, batting ninth in center field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a changeup that's in the dirt. We've seen a lot of... We've seen a couple of sliders in this at-bat from Michaelis. One with a slider on the second pitch. And it was called a ball, even though it looked like it was a strike. This time he goes with a sinker. and the count still remains at 2-2 as it's fouled away. Miles last season ended up having a 5.35 earned run average. He was out of baseball for 4 years, from 2014 to 2018. Well, really from 2015 to 2017. As the next pitch is taken in the dirt for ball 3. And then when he came over in his rookie year for the in his first year with the Cardinals, he was 18-4, and he had a 2.83 earned run average. That was his best year. Next pitch, and it's a 3-2 count. You were at the afternoon game? That's so sick. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and Michaelis wins the battle, and Duran chases after some high cheese. So there's one away. And Michaelis does get the strikeout. See those chairs in the chat. What's up, Blue? Thanks so much for the subscriber, for the subscription, Jared. I appreciate it. The pitch. That's taken for a strike to Rafael Devers. His first 5 games, he was 0 for 19, and well, ever since then, 6 for 15. The pitch. That is upstairs. We all know that when Rafael Devers is hot at the plate, he's a dangerous hitter. 1-1 pitch. Line drive hit over towards left field. It's going to hit off at the top of the big green monster. It's played on the hop by the left fielder, and there's a long single by Rafael Devers, and the crowd gives him a little round of applause. So Devers able to manufacture a single out over towards left field. Again, playing on that outfield wall over there, it's not so easy. You got to make sure that you judge it right, especially if you're running the bases. The pitch. There's a foul ball. Sorry I missed you earlier, too, Phillies. I had to give you a thumbs up and rewatch your Casty Grant salami. Oh, it's beautiful. Thanks. You missed all the Negadolphians, Jane. That Marsh catch was nice, says John. Yep. I got to cut that. Got to make sure that we have that cut. The nice thing is that tomorrow we have the day off, so we can cut highlights, we can post some stuff, and it's great. Here comes Bregman to the plate, and there's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. It goes out towards center field. Devers stops over at second. Walker stumbles a quick second. He lost the ball, and heading over to third base is Devers off of the mistake by the center fielder for the Cardinals. That was Scott. That wasn't Walker. Sorry, Walker's out in right field, but Scott the second with a little mistake over there. Again, 24 years old. He was a rookie last year, and that was a horrible mistake. It was a ground ball. It went right by his glove. And he says, my bad. So that's going to go down as a single and an E8. Now put a runner on over at third and a runner over at first. Wilyer Abreu is coming up to the plate. Hitting on the right side. No balls. 1 strike. And the pitch. Line drive. Hit out towards right field. Over the glove of the second baseman. And Devers will score. And the Red Sox tie this baby back. It is now 1-1 on that RBI single. Wilyer Abreu with a big RBI base hit. Here's the pitch to Trevor Story. He pops it up. It's a foul ball. 1-1. Bottom of the first. Punch. Counter punch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the pitch. There's a little dribbler hit back over towards the mound. This is sort of like a sacrifice bunt, as they'll put runners over at second and third, and Story does advance the runners. So there's 2 outs. Again, Wilyer Abreu with a big RBI single to tie the game back. Abreu is the first Red Sox player with a 1.600 plus OPS in his first 8 games since Carlton Fisk. Pitch is a slider. It's taken low and away for a ball. One ball, no strikes. Michaelis kicks and delivers and throws a 93-mile-per-hour pitch that's at the kneecaps, and it's Campbell who's up to bat. It's Christian Campbell from Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's already 3rd in the majors in batting average. 1-1 pitch. That's low and away for ball 2. Michaelis has been leaving a couple of pitches out over the middle of the plate. 2 runs in this game and 5 total hits, including 1 error out in center field by Scott. 2-1 pitch. It's fought off, but it's hit over towards the second base side, and the throw over to first is in time. The Red Sox do strike back, though, and they get an RBI single from Wilyer Abreu. And we head to the second inning. We'll see what's in store when they come back. All right, let me finish making my lineups. I forgot to do that before, and I do apologize. So we got nootbar for St. Louis. Contreras is actually DHing today for St. Louis, really. Donovan is over at second. I almost said Bonovan. I don't know what I was doing. Burleson, Arenado in reverse order. Then it's Jordan Walker. And then it's Pedro Pajes, who's catching. Pedro Pajes. Ivan Herrera got the first game. Then Vince Scott is out in center. And Mason Wynn. He's been with the Cardinals for a little bit of time now. I think he has to be like, 23? Still young. Yeah, he started with them in 2023. Okay. So it's just been 2 years. And then again, Michaelis is on the mound. Again, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons. JJ, I told you it was going to be a fun weekend. Yeah. Well, you were right. It was a great weekend for the Phillies. Fountaining has been unbelievable, huh? Madam Pele? Is that how you say it? What's up, Keith? How are you, my friend? What's going on? Guys, we do Phillies baseball, but we also are doing Sunday night baseball too, because I want us to get more and more of a baseball crowd on here. So, yeah, we do the Phillies sports, but you know what, man? I love baseball. I do. And if you love baseball as much as I do, you're in for a treat. You really are. You're in for a treat on here. We're in the top of the second. It's 1-1. Cardinals had the lead first on an RBI single by Brendan Donovan, which drove home Wilson Contreras. And then Wilyer Abreu tied the game back in the bottom of the first. And Jordan Walker wants a piece of Dobbins, and he's going to hit a high bouncer, hit over towards third base, backed up by the shortstop. The throw over to first, though, got him. Nice play over at third base by Alex Bregman. And he just made it look so easy. So ground out over to third. He had to backpedal and head on over towards that outfield grass. And, well, the shortstop Story did go to back him up. But he fired a strike over to first. Not a lot of third basemen can make that play. And he made it look so routine. Pedro Pajes stares at a pitch that should have been called a ball, but according to the home plate umpire, it's a strike. Hitting .429, and he rips this one foul. By the way, the Red Sox are 5-4. They have a 2-0 record at home. Cardinals are 4-4, and they are looking to avoid getting shut out. Herrera caught the first game. 0-2 pitch. Low and away for a ball. Dobbins so far 1 1/3 of an inning. 2 hits allowed, 1 earned run. Don't forget about Andy too, John. We played against him this weekend. Andy Pajes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The second strikeout of the day by Dobbins. See those shares in the chat. It's 2 strikeouts for him. So Pedro strikes out, and Vin Scott is coming up. He made an error back in the first. He's looking to redeem himself. Takes the first pitch high and away for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Strike one. One delivery, fastball right down Broadway for strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch is dropped foul. If you were to give me a vote down below on what your favorite sport to watch is, which sport would it be? 1-2? That's a curveball. It's in the dirt. If you were to choose one of the 4 major sports, one of the 4 majors, I'll keep it to that. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Hunter Dobbins. And that's now 3 for him today. 1, 2, and 3. Bottom of the second coming on up. Surfing basketball, says Nick. Johnson's surfing. What's going on? John, I thought you were going to say something inappropriate, and then I realized my jungle's too thick around my crib. I thought that meant something else. You caught me there. Apele is the goddess of the Hawaii. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. I thought that meant something else. Duran Devers. It's bad for me to assume. It makes a you-know-what out of you and me. Basketball is next. Hardcore says NFL football. They're all great sports, but baseball's the best. I do love the NFL. We're in the bottom of the second. Gonzalez, Narvaez, and Rafaela are all due up. It's Romy Gonzalez. Romy is 28 years old. Last year, he was with the Red Sox. He actually had 29 RBI and 6 homers in 199 at-bats. Spent his first 3 seasons with the Chicago White Sox. Came up when he was 24 years old. Has 11 career homers and 57 RBI. So far, though, he has gotten off to a good start. He's 4 for 6 with 2 RBI. And Michaelis kicks and delivers and throws a strike. It's over on the outside corner. Favorite sports, baseball, hockey, and basketball. Then it's football, says Jared. Interesting. Racing and baseball. Bike racing? 1-1. There's a ground ball hit over towards the right side for a base hit. That finds the hole. Walker is able to field it. And there's an opposite field single by Romy Gonzalez. He is hot. I got JJ to chuckle twice today. You got me to chuckle 3 times. Maybe you didn't see one of them. But no, you're not. You're never in my doghouse. You weren't. The pitch. There's a slider. One thing about me is that when it looks like I get heated in the moment, I really don't. I mean, in the moment, maybe I make it a bigger deal, but 0-1, and it's a foul ball by Narvaez. I don't usually get mad. I did get a little bit annoyed at the Negadolphians today, and that was on. That was part of it. Part of it was a little bit on me. But usually I don't let things get into my head. Usually pretty good at that. 0-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's going to hit off the top of the big green monster. The throw is going to be made over to third base. The dive is not in time. And, well, there's a double that's hit by Narvaez. And so that'll put runners on over at second and third. And Narvaez continues to do a very good job at hitting the baseball. And Rafaela's coming up to the plate. Here we go. Still nobody out. Rafaela is up to bat, and he fouls off the sinker that was a little bit inside. Yes, sir. 0-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. This should be all NFL, says Jane, but MLB and NFL are about tied for my favorite now. Well, part of it's because the Phillies are relevant. But no, I agree. I do like the NFL more now that the Eagles are at the top. 0-2 pitch, and that's taken low and away for a ball. I'm biased. I'm sorry. I can't lie. I can't tell a lie. Michaelis getting ready to throw. And the 1-2 delivery is off the plate. Looks like he wanted to just throw one outside. Not give Rafaela anything good to hit there. The count was 0-2, and now it's 2-2. The Christian Rafaela. 2-2. And the foul ball. Sedan Rafaela. 0 for 4. He went on Friday night with a run scored, an RBI, and a walk. Michaelis in the jam. And the 2-2 pitch is a breaking ball that's in the dirt. And the count is full at 3-2. Charge! Three balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. Another foul ball. Rafaela putting up a good fight here against Miles. As a Phillies fan, who should we be rooting for here? Well, usually Phillies fans don't like Red Sox fans, but the Cardinals have annoyed the Phillies over the last couple of years. Next pitch on the way. Line drive. Base hit out over towards right field. This should bring home 2 runners. Walker's throw is cut off. It's actually just an opposite field RBI single. They held up the runner over at third, Narvaez. So Gonzalez scores, and Rafaela, Sedan Rafaela, able to give the Boston Red Sox the lead. They're up 2-1. Oh, boy. Nice swing there. The pitch. Nat's taking the pie for a ball. Did I miss somebody? Uh-oh. Duran, Devers, Bregman, Abreu, Story. Oh, Campbell, Gonzalez, Narvaez, and Rafaela. Great. Two balls, no strikes, and the pitch. That's taken for ball 3. Ollie Marmol not making any sort of moves just yet. I don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen for them. 3-0 pitch. That's taken right down Broadway for a strike. It's nice watching the game and not being stressed about the outcome. Yeah, see, this is another reason why I like to do this, right? It's because it also brings us closer. 3-1 pitch, and it's popped up, and it's hit out over towards shallow left field, but it actually goes back onto the infield, and the third baseman does get under it, and he'll make the catch. That's Nolan Arenado for out number 1. I don't know if you heard about him over at third base, but I think he's pretty good. But yeah, it gives us more time to talk to other people, right? Like when we're doing the Phillies games, we have so many people that are tuning on in. It can get a little bit chaotic, which we love. But, you know, it's nice to have something that's a little bit more laid back. Devers on a 5-game hitting streak. Did have a single and he scored a run. And the pitch to Devers is fouled away. No, I can't take it, John. I can't take it. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. I'll throw in some sutures and peroxide. You'll need them. Oh, you're that done with your cat? 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup by Michaelis, and the pitch is a changeup that's taken down for ball 2. Rob Thompson said today that he's at the point where he's comfortable starting Edmundo Sosa in the outfield against a left-handed pitcher. There's some Phillies news. The pitch, swing and a miss. Timing was just a little bit off The 2-2 delivery. It's inside and high for ball 3. Oh, gosh. Damn. I was like, I don't think it's more so about the hoodie now. I think it's more so about the cat. 3-2 pitch, and that is inside for a ball. Wow, and the throw was made over to second base, so it's a dead ball. That really should have been a strike him out, throw him out. That is a controversial call. That was a strike. That was easily a strike and a very good throw over to second base. And I paused for a second because that was called a ball, and that's going to load the bases. Damn. They can't challenge that. That was easily on the inside corner, and it was a heck of a throw by the catcher, Pajes. But nonetheless, Devers does get on with a walk. And bases are loaded. Bottom of the second, 2-1 Boston. And Alex Bregman is coming up to the plate. Alex did get on with a single his last time up. And the pitch is in the dirt. Ted Williams is the highest on-base percentage at Fenway Park. In case you didn't know, and Bregman right now is second. Pitch to Bregman. Fly ball hit out over towards left field, and that's going to hit off the top of the big green monster. A couple of runs are going to score. And so, the Red Sox now lead it 4-1 on a 2-run double by Alex Bregman. Wow. What a swing. Got a pitch right down the heart and soul of the plate. And it was right in his wheelhouse. One out. The pitch. And that's upstairs for a ball. Undeserved. Yeah, we'd be harder. I can't imagine how the Negadolphians would feel if that was the case. Wilyer Abreu is up to the plate. Is it William or Wilson, Jane? Because there's two Contrerases. Pitch, and there's a foul ball. Four to 1 Boston, bottom of the second. 2 runners on, 1 out. They're both in scoring position. And the pitch, and there's a line drive hit out towards left center field. That's going to split the gap and go all the way over towards the wall. And the Red Sox are going to add on to their lead and make it now 6-1. Wilyer Abreu comes through again. Still 1 out, and a runner on at second. 6-1 Red Sox. They're picking up where they left off this afternoon. And the pitch. It's a called strike. It's a curveball just at the kneecaps. I can't say screwed, but they got screwed. Nuts and bolts, they got screwed. 0-1. And that is inside for a ball. Pringle says it's time to pull Miles already. And finally, well, Gordon Grassifo's warming up. The pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the second base side. Throw over to first in plenty of time. Heading on over to third base, though, is Wilyer Abreu. And so, it'll be Campbell who comes on up to the plate. Campbell already 0 for 1. The pitch. That is taken up high for a ball. Campbell grounded out to second his last time up. One ball, one strike. 45 watching, please like and subscribe, baby. Good job, Jane. Let's go. 1-1. There's a called strike. Campbell today, 0 for 1. I got him on my fantasy team. It was a good pickup. 36 pitches in this inning alone for Miles Michaelis. And the pitch. That's off the plate for ball 2. Feels good watching this, knowing the Phillies took care of business this weekend, says Lou. 2-2. There's a foul ball. Sheriff just hit that like button. Yes, sir. What's the Sunday Night Baseball game next week? What's it next weekend? Wait, I can find it out. I got it. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Next weekend, is it us? No, it's Cubs-Dodgers. Again? They just played each other. Was this the Tokyo Series Part 2? No, it wasn't a sweep, but I'll take 2 out of 3. Yeah, of course you would. It's the Dodgers. Pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. Still mad at Stock, can't lie. Hey, I'll tell you this. He did have a big game-tying RBI single. You got to give him that. I know. I can't lie, I'm mad too. But I got to kind of give him that. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field, and getting under it is the center fielder, Vin Scott, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. And, well, now we go to the top of the third inning. Cardinals in some doggy doo-doo as the Red Sox lead at 6-1. Cubs have a bunch of wins since then. You including spring training? They're 7-5. They almost won today. They choked today, though. Dodgers versus Cubs is next week, yeah. Don't forget to like, folks, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. If you guys enjoy our content, we go live for Sunday Night Baseball. We also do Phillies baseball, and we do Sixers basketball and Eagles football. Thinking about maybe doing some games, some playoff games for the NBA. Thinking about it. We'll see. But I do wonder how many people would tune into that. Now that we have a big, nice baseball audience on here, and I want to keep it that way too. But I love our NBA stuff. Even though I don't know, I gotta see how the schedules combine and when the games are, who's on. I'm not gonna devote a lot of time to it, but I would do some playoff games. Ash Van Ness, thank you. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate that. Ash is here. Cuz might take the Brewers spot in the wild card, says Hardcore. You mean the NL Central? You mean the NL Central? Hey Jay, how do you like Christian Campbell on your fantasy team? I love this kid. Yeah, he honestly I think would fit the Philadelphia Phillies. You know, blue collar mentality. I think that our fans would love him. You know. Pitch to Wynn is high and inside for a ball. Hunter Dobbins still pitching. Mason Wynn is up to bat. Wynn heading the count 1-0 and stares at the next pitch that looked like it was a strike, but it's called a ball. Wynn is still very, very young, just 23 years old. He stares at the next pitch that's on the inside corner at 93 for strike 1. Born in Katy, Texas, and grew up in Kingwood. The pitch, fly ball, foul ball, and out of play she goes. He was named USA Baseball's under-15 national team. He was named onto that team. And he played in the Copabe Pan American AA Championships, where he batted .522 and was named the tournament MVP. Wynn was also a pitcher, as the next pitch is fouled away. He had a 13-0 record as a junior in 2019 with a .67 ERA. And listen to this, 117 strikeouts in over 76 innings of work, while also batting .417, and he had 8 homers and 46 RBI. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dobbins kicks and deals the pitch. Line drive hit out towards center field, and, well, Raphael is there, and I'll make the grab. So, the Cardinals haven't gotten a hit since the first inning. And we'll flip the lineup card, and Lars Nootbar is going to come back up to the plate. Denver, you're fired. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. Lars Nootbar's up, takes the first pitch for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch is a curveball that's down low. What's up, Ash? Thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it. 2 balls, no strikes. 6-1 Red Sox. The next pitch, just on the outside corner, even though it's a little bit outside, but it's a called strike anyways. 2-1, line drive, base hit, past the shortstop into left field, and Lars is now 1 for 2 on the evening so far. Lars Nootbaar is wicked smart. That's funny. I like that sign. That's cute. Nootbaar has reached safely in all 9 games this season. And Jane, your guy's up to bat. It's Contreras. And he takes strike 1. It's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. 0-1 is the count. Dobbins kicks and delivers the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Into right field for a base hit. Rounding second, heading on over to third is Nootbaar. The throw, he is out. What a throw! Out in right field by Abreu as he gets the assist, and there's 2 away. That was as good of a throw as you could possibly ask for. Abreu has a cannon of an arm. I mean, that thing didn't even hit the ground, and what a perfect swipe as well by Alex Bregman. Got him right on the belt. Oh, what a play. 9-5. Working all day and night. pitch. And that's low and inside for a ball. Abreu's on fire right now. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, line drive, hit out towards right field. That's a base hit. Abreu will make the throw as stopping at second base, and probably a wise decision, is Contreras. Abreu is the man. What's up, Chapeau? How are you? What's going on? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, but we also do Sunday Night Baseball. I want us to get more baseball fans on here. I really, really do. What a throw, again, by Wilyer Abreu. The arm strength was at 91 miles per hour. Here comes Nolan Arenado trying to get the Cardinals back into this game. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Best hitting average and fielding like a champ. JJ, how are you tonight? I'm doing good, man. Just love baseball. 0-1, a ground ball hit over towards first base, and this should wrap up the inning, and it does. And so Gonzalez gobbled it on up and just tied the bag, and the Cardinals had their chances, but the defense certainly did help from the Boston Red Sox perspective. And we go to the bottom of the third. It's a 5-run lead for Boston. The grind is real. Yeah, man. Been doing Sunday Night Baseball. Next week, it'll be Cubs and Dodgers. We'll have that game. And then I believe the weekend after that, if I'm not mistaken, that's the 20th, that is us. Nope, it's Padres and Astros. We got another Padres Sunday night game. That actually should be an interesting game. So it's Padres-Astros on the 20th. We'll be doing that. And on the 27th, it's Pirates. We haven't decided. They haven't decided yet. Oh, yes, it's Phillies-Cubs. Phillies-Cubs will be the Sunday night game on the 27th. So Sunday Night Baseball is just going to be our game. It's funny. It's beautiful. So for all of you that are just tuning on in, I want to hear from you all. For those of you that are new to my channel, specifically, what got you into baseball? Who's your favorite player? Where'd you come from? How'd you find this channel? Just kidding. But no. How did you actually get into the game? Phillies have a day off tomorrow. Yes, they do. That's great. It gives me time to cut highlights. And then they're playing for, 16 days in a row? It's like ridiculous. Something along those lines. His new side hustle is adding calls to videos you send in. He can hype you up in a funeral. Here's the windup and throw into the grave out. She is gone. What a play. Nuts and bolts, we got screwed. That's such a great line. I got into the game in 2004. My favorite players, is David Ortiz and Alex Bregman. I'll tell you, David Ortiz, he's in my top 5. I'll be honest. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. I don't think that there's any other clutch player in baseball than that guy. And that's just me being biased. I think he is the most clutch baseball player I've seen. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards second base. And the throw over to first is in time, so it's a 4-3 put out. Look, more of the in-game interviews. Here they come. What's up, PAS? How are you, my friend? You know what to do, my buddy. Drop that link down below, my friend. So we're in the bottom of the third. Narvaez is up to bat. And Narvaez hits this one out over towards shallow left center field. Who's going to get it? Well, Wynn does. Or Scott does, excuse me, and he makes the catch. Ashes, I grew up a St. Louis Cardinals fan in the 80s, listening to KMOX mostly. Jack Buck. Love Jack Buck. As an adult, I moved to New England, got Sox ticket packs for 2003/2004, and the rest is history. The pitch. And there's a called strike. Okay, so where were you when you saw David Ortiz hit that grand slam against the Cardinals in the World Series? 0-1. There's a strike called. Michaelis. I'm surprised he's still pitching. He's able to throw it in there for strike 2. Great win for your Mets today, PAS. Yeah. The pitch. That's outside, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Go follow PAS. He's live for every single Mets game. All your Mets, Flyers, and Jets needs. That's the guy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch in the dirt. Pitch. There's a line drive foul ball. I've had baseball on since 3 a.m. today, says Scott. Now it's 10 a.m. So you can actually, have a nice little morning and wake up with the Phillies as the late game. Pitch on the way. Line drive, or there's a fly ball. It's a bloop single out over towards right field. And Walker does get on over to it. He bobbled it for a second. Hopefully he didn't get distracted while he was on the mic. And, well, the runner does stay put over at first. Thanks for your Phillies bringing the Dodgers back down to Ursus PAS. We got you, man. See, Mets and Phillies fans can get along, guys. Braves and Phillies fans can get along. We can all get along here. It's beautiful. The pitch. And that's high and a little bit outside for a ball. Scratch that. It was outside but a little bit high. On a pitch. And there's a line drive. Foul ball. Yeah, I think it's interesting because, again, I wanted to try to do the Tokyo series because, look, Scott deserved to have a nice night game, where he didn't have to get up early, and it was kind of cool how the shoes were on the other feet for us. 1-1. There's a foul ball. Now, Scott's probably like, well, if only we could do that more often. Ash says, I remember exactly the feeling of Wakefield giving up the home run, and the following year, Roberts making that steal, and then I knew it was over. The series was a formality. Love that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 6-1 Boston, bottom of the third. They won the first game of the doubleheader, and the next pitch is grounded foul. Duran has a lot of potential, just has really struggled to start off the season. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat tonight. Also flied out. He's 28 years old. Toss is made back over to first base. It's not in time. Last year, he had a good year, batted .285. It was a breakout year for him. Also had 21 homers, 191 hits, and 671 at-bats. Pitch, it's in the dirt, and heading on over to second base. And getting on into scoring position is Narvaez. Pa has bobbled that. 2-2 is a changeup that's low. Inside for a ball. I thought he said no profanity. Yeah. Felt bad for the home St. Louis crowd when the Sox won, but I had a feeling they'd get one soon anyway. 3-2 pitch. And the pitch on the way. Ground ball past the dive of the second baseman out over towards Walker. And, well, heading on over to third base and coming on in to score is Rafaela, and the Red Sox add on to their lead, and it's now 7-1. Duran came through. 6-run lead. And Ollie Marmol has seen enough. Seven to 1 Boston. It's 2 outs here. They're actually going to keep him in? What are they doing, really? Graceffo's been warming up in the bullpen for a while, Gordon Graceffo. And they're still leaving him out there. Can you guys imagine if Rob Thompson was doing this? There's a lot of respect for the Cards, and especially their fans. Total class, says Shapoke. Yep, I'm with you there. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. Loved Yadier Molina. Oh, what a great ball player he was. 0-1, the ground ball hit up the middle for a base hit. Rounding second and heading over to third base is Jarren Duran. The throw is not in time, and more pressure by these Boston Red Sox, the mighty Red Sox, as Rafael Devers gets on with a single, and Alex Bregman is going to come on up to the plate. 10 hits allowed by Miles Michaelis in 2 2/3. That's the most that he's allowed in quite some time. And his night is done. What a day. What a day. By the way, how's the Tankathon going? Is anybody keeping up to date with it? The Pelicans are on at 8:30 tonight. Okay. I want to know how they do. Jazz are losing, and that's a 145 to 133 is a high-scoring game. Jeez. Hawks are up by 12. Bulls did beat the Hornets. Raptors beat the Nets. So we have that 5th seed solidified. It's great. That's awesome. If you are tuning into the channel, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. Mods, how many people do we have tuning in on here, and how many likes do we have? Let me know down below. Give me the numbers. Give me those numeros. Those numbers. I love my Monday morning baseball. My Celtics beat the Wizards. Jared, I gotta tell you, your Boston Celtics are good. And they're like the Philadelphia Eagles. 41 likes so far. Jared, you're the best, dude. Thank you. Your Celtics are a good team. Do you trust them against the Cavs? Is my question for you. Your Bruins aren't doing so good this year. And they just got rid of Marchand. They were up by 32 at one point. The Celtics? Yeah, they won by 34. Graceffo's going to pitch, and he throws the first pitch up high to Alex Bregman. Just smashed the like. I forgot to. Michael. Uh-oh. He's doing it. He just did it. He did it live. What a pitch. And there's a called strike. Jordan Graceffo, a 4.70 ERA in 2 appearances last year. Did strike out 6 batters. The pitch. There's a called strike. Watching without liking is like not tipping at a restaurant. Ooh. Touche. And the pitch is a bouncer that's in the dirt for ball 2. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Charge! Bregman 2 for 2 so far in this game. And the pitch to Alex in the air. Hit out towards deep left center field. It's going back towards the track. 10-1 Boston. Have yourself a day, Alex Bregman. That thing was crushed. What a swing. Here we go. The next pitch to Wilyer Abreu is swung on and missed for strike 1. A 3-run blast by Bregman. Give him now 5 RBI today. By the way, he is on cycle watch. He just homered, he doubled, and he singled, and he could maybe do it possibly in 4 innings. I think that would be the first person. If he actually did that, he might be the first person to ever do that. What's up, BW? How are you, my friend? What's going on? Guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe to his channel. Go follow my guy, BW. Please drop that link down below. He covers the Orioles and does a really fantastic job. He does. The pitch, check swing. Did he go? They say no. 10-1 Red Sox. Lots of game left. Yes, there is. (10-1) Boston. Bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs. And the 1-2. And there's a cold strike 3. What a wicked curveball that was on the outside corner. And we head to the top of the 4th. A 9-run cushion by the Boston Red Sox, thanks to an absolute missile by Alex Bregman. So, it's the top of the 4th. JJ, to be honest with you, I don't think this will be a blowout. Oh, I expect that there's going to be more offense to this. I do, but what a swing. This is domination so far. So far it is domination. Birdwatcher. Yes, sir. But that's kind of funny, though. Because BW is a Commanders fan. And he's also a Orioles fan. So, that is funny. But yeah, please go like and subscribe to BW. I'm telling you, he does a really great job. I'm not just blowing smoke up his you-know-what. I do mean that. St. Louis bats reverse torpedoes. Well, I can't really explain that. I think that their offense, I think that they're going to put up some runs. I do. I'll tell you what's really funny. So when we were doing these national games, I had a comment the other week. They were like, dude, you sound like you're a Braves fan. And I'm like, well, they scored a lot of, sorry. I said it sounded like I was a Padres fan. And I was like, well, they scored a lot of runs. You see that catch that Victor Robles made after he crashed right into the netting? He made an incredible catch. And then he hurt himself. That was out in San Francisco. Ouch. Oh, that's going to hurt. There's BW's channel. Cheers, JJ. Cheers to you, man. We love you, man. We care about you, and we want everybody to succeed on here. You know what I'm saying? Aww. But no, seriously. Thanks, Michael, and thanks, Scott, for the link. Yep. My mods are awesome, man. Wait a sec. Michael Scott. That's Mike Scott. Yeah. I got you. On ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's just taken in a little bit inside for ball 2. Which version of The Office is better? Which one do you like better? There's a question I'll ask chat. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left field, over towards the corner. And not being able to make the catch as Duran. He misjudged it. And Burleson goes over to second base. He overran it. And then as he was looking up, just fell down, couldn't catch it. And that is one way to get on with a double. But the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position. Duran just lost it. And actually, I think that he thought that he was going to catch it, and then it just went a little bit behind him. That's why he tried to shy towards the ball. But regardless, it's a double. That should really be an error. First pitch to Jordan Walker is taken for a strike. 0-1 pitch to Jordan. Swing and a miss. Dobbins has been in cruise control so far. Got a little bit shaky, though, in that top of the first. They call the scoring play pending, and now they say it's a double. 0-2 to Walker, and he lays it off. It's outside for a ball. UK is more cringe. The Office. The Office. The Office, John. You ever watch The Office? Had a hard time tracking that ball. Yeah, he did. Pitch on the way, and that's taken down for ball 2. Red Sox fans, do you guys have a YouTuber out there that covers the Red Sox? 2-2 pitch. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count. Saw Marsh's sliding catch after the game, and that was a fantastic, incredible catch. Give Marsh some love. Yeah. Too bad Ohtani did score on the next play, but that was, at the time, a game-saving play. 3-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 4, and that's going to put runners on over at first and second base with nobody out. So Burleson doubled. Walker walks. There's Buster Olney interviewing, that must be Hunter's parents, watching his home debut. The pitch, and that's low and outside, and the catcher is going to go out there and try to calm him down. Thomas Fitzpatrick, yes. Fitzy, yes. Fitzy, yes. Why was I blanking out? BW's probably like, you should be embarrassed at yourself. I forgot. I had a brain fart. It happens. Yeah, Fitzy does the Red Sox. It's just under 1,600. Yep. He also does the Bruins too. And the Pats. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. I totally forgot. I haven't talked to Fitzy in a while. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Oh, now you're going to cut me saying that? Did you get me into some sort of bait? The pitch. There's a foul ball. You're going to cut that now as my audio call of it? He only did the first game today. Oh, he's not doing this game? Really? One ball, 2 strikes to Pajes. And the pitch. Just off the plate at 97. Are there any Cardinals content creators? For all you Cardinals fans on here? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout by Dobbins. Let's see 4Ks in the chat for Hunter. Oof. 1 strikeout. 2 strikeouts. 3 strikeouts. And 4. I think he's going to do the game tomorrow against the Jays. Pitch, swing and a miss. Maybe he did the Boston Red Sox, or the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Celtics game tonight. I don't know. Yo, 1. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards the first base side. Going to be a tough play. Throw over to first. He is out. Nice little play by Romy Gonzalez. Had to make an underhanded throw. And the pitcher went on over to go cover the bag. So there's 2 runners in scoring position. Hunter actually showed off some athleticism there by hustling over towards that bag, and he just was able to keep his foot right on it, his right foot. Almost got past him, though. He's a Pistons fan. Really? The pitch. And there's a strike. I didn't know that. Don't forget to like, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 0-1 to win. The windup and the pitch. Strike 2. It's a sinker. Does the Red Sox. Yeah. It's wild. Mason Wynn facing Hunter Dobbins, who will win the battle. 0-2 pitch on the way. There's a high bouncer hit over towards the third base side. Going to be a tough play as Bregman will fake the bare hand throw, and the Cardinals get a run back. And it's now 10-2 on the RBI infield single by Mason Wynn. How about this? Most extra base hits in the first 24 career games at Fenway Park. Travis Hafner, 21. Alex Bregman, 19. The pitch. There's a strike. Lars Nootbar comes on up to the plate. Oh, 1 swung on and missed on a nice curveball thrown that went 12-6. 19 hits in this game so far combined. 0-2 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. It'll be caught, though, by the center fielder, Rafaela. And the inning is over. The Cardinals do get 1 run back. And they trail 10-2. Bottom of the 4th, coming on up. Okay. All right. Well, I do in the bottom of the fourth inning on this day in Phillies history, but how about we do on this day in Major League Baseball history? Ready for this? We'll do this month in baseball history. Nope, that's January. It is April. It is April. Today is April 6th. On this day in history, we'll go to 1930. The Giants, on this day in 1930, played their first night game, which was a 9-1 exhibition win against their Bridgeport farm team in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And they didn't play another night game until 10 years later. Isn't that crazy? On April 6th of 1962, on the heel of his career season in 1961, Roberto Clemente closed out spring training with a flourish. Clemente is last year's National League batting champion at the time. He led all Pirates in spring training with 6 home runs, 15 RBI, and a .343 batting average. Saving his best for last, he actually belted 2 homers into Frank D. Lawrence Stadium's distant center field bleachers in the final scrimmage. And then one more. In 1970, on April 6th, the delayed President Richard Nixon is unable to throw the ceremonial first pitch in the Senators' home opener at RFK Stadium. David Eisenhower, who was his son-in-law and the grandson of the former president, throws out the first pitch prior to Washington's 5-0 loss against the Tigers. Bottom of the fourth, and the pitch. Ground ball hit over towards third base. Arenado does have it. Throws it on over to first. And it's in time. Trevor Story grounds out. That didn't take long. Must have saw the light. Pitch. Line drive. Hit out towards right field, and there's another single by Boston. So Romy will get an opposite field single. Why didn't he throw the first pitch? Don't know. Doesn't say. Look it up for me, though. Let me know why. Because I am kind of curious. The pitch. There's a slider that swung on and missed. Think they used lanterns back then. Did they really? Imagine. Just imagine, like, one pitch, like, you know, you have, like, candles, like, lit, like, in the stadium or something, or, I mean, that probably, like, wouldn't have been allowed, but just the thought of that's kind of funny to me. A baseball hits right on into a candle. Just to give them light. The pitch. So there's a foul ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez today 1 for 2. Rosefo is still on the hill. So Campbell's the one that got on with a single, excuse me. And now it's Gonzalez who's up to bat. And the count is 1-2. Baseball gets hit right into a candle. 1-2. There's a ball that's in the dirt. We got some KBO baseball after this at 3 o'clock a.m. Just kidding. Michael was thinking what I was thinking, too. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Graceffo gets a big strikeout. And there's 2 away. Gordon Graceffo, 2 Ks. 2 chairs for him. Sit down, Boston. JD, did you say you have Christian Campbell on your fantasy team? I do. Narvaez is going to step on up to the plate now. And the first pitch, he was thinking fastball all the way and swings and misses like he's Nick Castellanos at a pitch that was not even close to being on the plate. No balls, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, Fenway Park's seating capacity is 755. 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch. Bouncer hit over towards second base, and the tag to the bag is in plenty of time. And so, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the batting order. So we go to the top of the 5th. The stadium, actually, I didn't know this. Let me know if you guys knew this about Fenway Park. It was built in 1912, and it was rebuilt in 1934. I really did not know that. Left field is 310 feet. Left center, deep left center is 379. Center field is 389. Deep right center is 420. Right center is 380. And right field is 302. The cost of the construction for Fenway, $650,000. Guess how much that's worth today? Anybody want to guess? How much do you think Fenway Park is worth in today's dollars? Would you go to Fenway Park? I've been to Fenway Park. I love Fenway Park. Got to see them play against the Rays back in 2014. I think it was 2014 or 2015. Kyle Farnsworth was on the team for Tampa Bay. Guess how much Fenway Park costs in today's dollars? It cost $650,000 back in the day when it was first constructed in 1912. It's worth $21 million. $21.2 million. It's a beautiful ballpark. They've hosted the World Series 11 times. Red Sox won 6 of them, and the Boston Braves winning 1. There's Ali Marmol being interviewed by Buster Olney. 10-2, top of the 5th, and Contreras fouls off the first pitch. Oh, 1, fly ball, foul ball. Had a lot of big rivalries in the World Series. Red Sox are 14-10 against them, and the pitch, and that's going to end up hitting Contreras, and he gets on for the 3rd time today. That's how we start off the 5th inning. The pitch is low and inside for a ball. Red Sox all-time wise are 25, really 26 and 24 against the Cardinals. In the regular season, though, they're 12 and 14. Next pitch is downstairs for ball 2. Dobbins is still pitching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 2-0 pitch. And there's a called strike. Brendan Donovan, who's gotten on base today 2 times, is up to bat. Donovan and Contreras. Both of them are 2 for 2 each. 2-1 pitch. Lined foul. Devers and Bregman, 5 for 5 combined. Really the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Red Sox. That's Devers, Bregman, and Abreu. 7 hits. They are 7 for 8. With 5 runs scored and 8 RBI and a home run. Next pitch is a foul ball. Top of the 5th, 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner on over at first. Dobbins kicks and delivers, and there's a check swing pop up that's caught by the second baseman. It's recorded as an out, and after the catch was made, he sort of bobbled it. But nice play by Campbell. Really nice play there. That thing was sort of flared, and it could have went over his head, but he was able to leap on up and make the catch. Surprised that that was hit that far. Really. But it was ruled as a catch. And now Arenado, who's 0 for 1, comes up and takes the first pitch for a ball. We got 27 people tuning on in. Make sure you guys like and make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. Spread the word, man. 1-0 pitch. Line drive into center field for a base hit. And heading on over to second base is Donovan. Or Contreras, that is. And so, more base runners for the Cardinals. They've left a lot of guys on base so far in this game. This is game 2 of a day-night doubleheader. Boston did come back and beat St. Louis. It was a 4-2 game in the bottom of the 9th. It's really 2-2 heading on into the 8th inning. So the pitch is taken for a strike to Alec Burleson. Gonzalez had an RBI double, and then Devers got on with a walk, and then Abreu walked it off with a single in the 10th. 0-1 pitch, down for a ball. Burleson in the box. First game was 13-9 Boston. That was a thriller of a ball game, too. Next pitch is down and in for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, a 92-mile-per-hour fastball that catches the outer third of the zone for strike 2. A lot of guys on base sounds familiar. Yep, now we're figuring out the Phillies' woes, too. 2-2, swing and a miss. Dobbins with a huge strikeout. And there's 2 away. That's the 5th strikeout for Hunter today. Let's see 5 cheers in the chat for Hunter. Any rough pitch counts on Dobbins? Yeah, 4 2/3, 8 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. I'll put it to you that way. So he's dealt with traffic. First pitch to Jordan Walker is taken for a strike. He's 0 for 1. He also walked. 0-1 is the count to Walker. And the pitch wide. There have been 21 hits in this game. 8 by St. Louis. They've only put up 2 runs. Red Sox 13 hits and 10 runs. The 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. Don't want to be this guy too, but there was also a costly call that should have been a strike him out, throw him out in that bottom of the second inning. And, well, Red Sox were able to get 5 runs. One-two to Walker, and there's a chopper hit over towards the right side second base. Second baseman Campbell has it, tosses it on over to first, and the inning is over. The Cardinals, well, they've had their chances, they've had their base runners, and yet just have not been able to get a lot of guys home. And it's 10-2 Boston. By the way, the Cardinals 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. The Red Sox 6 for 11. All right, bottom of the 5th coming up. You guys like these Sunday night games? You think we should still do them? This is our second time doing it. Let me know what you guys think down below. It's not bad for rookie pitcher. Yeah, I imagine they don't want him to go too far. It's just Ash. Yeah. That's probably going to be his last inning, I would assume. He has 93 pitches. Yeah, so he's done. He's done. Final scores around Major League Baseball today. We'll do that right now. Jared says I do. It's fun. I'm with you. Nationals actually were able to beat the Diamondbacks by a score of 5-4. Phillies, what a game that was. I wonder who covered that. Phillies did win 8-7 against the LA Dodgers. Red Sox won game 1 of the Cardinals, a day-night doubleheader, by a score of 5-4. Cardinals today, by the way, just to sort of beat more on the drum, 11 hits in the first game, 8 hits already in the second game, 19 hits and 6 runs. It's not a lot to show for. Mets also won 2-1 against the Toronto Blue Jays. And then the Brewers, they were able to beat the Reds 8-2. They totally outplayed them. Rangers won at home. 4-3 was the final score there. So, yes, Hunter's day is done. Rockies got their second win of the season, and they beat the A's 12-5. Vodnik actually did get his first save. Angels won 6-2 against the Cleveland Guardians, and then the Pirates, they hung on, and they beat the Yankees 5-4. Tigers won 4-3 against the White Sox. The Orioles lost 4-1. They're now 4-6. Astros 1-10 against the Twins, 9-7. The Padres hung on to beat the Cubs 8-7 at a Wrigley Field. And Mariners lost to the Giants 5-4. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 5th, Christian Rafaela in the box. He's 2 for 2 today. 1-0 pitch. And it's called a ball. Marlins and Braves just got rained out. Their makeup date for that game will be on August 9th. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. Joe sounds like elevator music. JJ is Rico Suave. Hopefully I did say that right. Yeah, I've heard of the name. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch. There's a called strike. Didn't JJ's twin Jivanutes cover the game earlier? Cover the early game? You mean the Minnesota Twins game? Oh, I'm kidding. The windup and the pitch. Bouncing ball hit over to third base. Grabbed by Arenado. The throw over to first. And it's in time. He makes it look so easy. I mean, he just gets the Gold Glove every year. It doesn't matter what he does. Flashy. Ten-time Gold Glove Award winner. 6-time Platinum Glove winner. It's just that good. Is Nolan Arenado a first ballot Hall of Famer? Is the next question I was going to ask you. 1-0 pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's hooking foul and out of play. I think he has the accolades, right? Just doesn't have a World Series ring. The Yankees wanted them. I think if he gets a ring, he's solidified. 1-1. That's high for ball 2. Graceffo still pitching, by the way. Miles Michaelis, not a good day at the office for him. Really struggled. And just gave up 11 hits. 2-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. If he wins a World Series, he'll be a first ballot. I mean, I think he's going to the Hall of Fame. He's arguably the best third baseman of all time. He is. But if he wins a World Series, he'll be a first ballot. I agree with that. I do. I think that solidifies him in that combo. How old is he now? He's got to be, what, 34? He's 33. He'll be 34 in 10 days. 2-2. Ground ball towards the right side. Under the glove of the first baseman. It goes out towards right field. Walker is going to make the throw to second base, and the throw is not in time. I mean, that was a weird base running play, too. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and Jarren Duran, honestly, almost made a mistake. Walker did not have a good throw over to second, it looked like, initially. Let's see, but Burleson let the ball go underneath his glove, and Duran was rounding first, and the ball sort of rolled a little bit slowly, and then he dived in head first over to second, and Wynn just could not tag him. Sort of dropped the ball. And now it's Devers who's up to bat. And there's a foul ball. But is he better than Chipper Jones? I'd say he's up there. I would say that he's up there. I'd say defensively, yes, he's better than Chipper Jones. Offensively, maybe not. Probably not. 0-1, and there's a fly ball by Devers. Hit out to left center field, and that one hits off the top of the wall. Devers will head on over to second base, and it's now 11-2. That thing was just a little bit short, and it almost went out of the ballpark, but the Red Sox, they get another run home. A 9-run lead for Boston. So close, and yet so far. The pitch to Bregman, and that's taken for a ball. Bregman needs a triple to get the cycle. He homered. His last time up, he had a 2-run double. And also got on with a single. The pitch. That's taken downstairs for a ball. I would have loved it if he would have had an opportunity to bat in the bottom of the 4th. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters today for the Red Sox. 8 for 9 with 9 RBI and 5 runs scored. The 2-0 pitch. And it's popped up. Hit out over towards the deep part of the infield. Wynn gets under it and makes the catch. And for the first time, Alice Bregman is out. Crowley's back. What's up, Crowley? How are you? And by the way, Devers was 0 for his first 21 with 15 strikeouts. He is heating up like a stove. Bottom of the fifth, 2 outs, a runner on at second, and the pitch. There's a foul ball. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, folks. Hit that notification bell icon. Are there any Cardinals content creators out there? Anybody know? Nothing on one is the count. And the pitch, line drive, and it's caught by the second baseman for out number 3. Rafael Devers, though, is able to add on another run for Boston. And we go to the 6th. It's 11-2, Red Sox. What's up, JJ? What's up, Crowley? Thanks so much for stopping back on in. Jared says, I don't think so. If you find anybody that does do it, let me know, because I want to find like all the content creators that do something for each team, because I want to do some more like interviews. But you do have 47 likes though. That's nice. Thanks for letting me know about that, man. I appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well. We got 44 people, more likes than people. That's great. Yeah, if you do find somebody, I don't think there's any Nationals content creators out there. I haven't seen any Marlins creators. Rate all of them. Yeah. Well, I'd like to know who else does this, because I'd like to get some more guests on here. I would. I'm sure that there's not a lot of people that do Oakland A's baseball, but I don't know, Detroit. I don't know any Detroit Tigers creators. Who else don't I know? White Sox is another one. Cubs. There's a lot. Like this field is open, dude. No, there's a Yankee strike zone. Yeah, the Yankees and the Dodgers, they have a lot of content creators. Again, like they're the most popular. But yeah. Max Coverage TV, shout out to him. Also, what's his name? Oh my gosh, he does a great job too. Who's the other guy that does the Yankees? Why am I blanking out on who it is? John Boy? It's John Boy, right? You have legit commentating chops. I appreciate that, man. I want to bring that over to YouTube. I do. I want to get more and more play-by-play guys on here. I want more people to cover these games. And the pitch. There's a strike. We're in the top of the 6th, by the way. Brendan Bernardino is pitching. He's gone 2 1/3. He hasn't allowed a run yet. A scratch on him. The pitch. There's a strike 2. Snowman does Monday Night Baseball, White Sox, and Astros. Yeah, but it's not. He's not like he doesn't. I'm saying consistently. New York Yankees Underground. Yes, that was the other one I was thinking of. Consistently, I mean. 0-2. There's a ground ball hit over towards third base. And Bregman has it, throws it on the run over to first. Another nice play over at third base at the hot corner. And Pages is retired. Not consistent, yeah. BW for the Orioles. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. No Padres either. No Padres or Diamondbacks, not that I know of. The Giants have a couple. Correct. 1-2, or the 1-1, excuse me, and it's inside for ball 2. There's one for the Yankees to Ace Avenue, another one. Yep. 2-1, ground ball, rolled over towards second base. Campbell gobbles it on up, throws it on over to first, and it's in time. Yeah. Walk-Off Sports does the D-backs, but not often. Walk-Off Sports, that's a good one. It's a good one. I'll have to keep that in mind. What about the White Sox? I said that too. The White Sox don't have one. Pirates don't do one either. I'm surprised that more people don't do this. When I cover other teams, I always get people in the chat thanking me for covering the game. Yep, I know, man. It's a wide open field. Gotta love those cake shakes. It's just so weird saying that. Like, what a pitch. And that's down for ball 2. Or that's in there for a strike, excuse me. It should have been down for ball 2, but it's a called strike. It's just such a, like, it just reminds me of patty cake. I don't know why. Like, 1-1. And there's a strike, too. That's such a weird name. 1-2 pitch on the way. Bernardino wins the battle and gets a strikeout to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. A 9-run deficit for the St. Louis Cardinals. Baseball is a bigger commitment than the other sports because it's 162. Yes. Yes, it is. But even so, like, I think about basketball, and I don't know of any Detroit Pistons, besides, like, the Locked On Sports and Chat Sports, like, I don't know of any separate entity, you know what I mean? Or any separate person that creates and does play-by-plays, like, for the Pistons. I don't even know if they have a Chat Sports for Pistons basketball. Can't believe there aren't more people doing play-by-play or play call for Philly like you. So glad that I found you, JJ. Hold up 1 second. I gotta get the right sound effect. Aww. Glad that I found you. Glad that you found me. Yes, it is, but that's why channel growth happens quicker. Yes, you're right. It does. There's only one Orlando Magic play-by-play. Really? Huh. Shapoke says all. See, it's so nice when chat is just so cool, like calm, cool, and collected. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that this is like a not stress-free game because, again, we have a big Phillies fan base. I get that. We get so passionate. And, of course, I get into it, too. I got to accuse myself of doing that as well. But, look, it's nice to just be able to kick your feet up, watch another game, and just, I don't know, just sit back and relax. I like that. And it's also cool because there's more there's sometimes, like, when I'm talking and I'm doing the Phillies games, because we have such a big crowd, I can't get to everybody's comments because they fly by like they're shooting stars, you know? And this, it's just not as much, so it's nice. Let's start covering the White Sox, and most will be a cake shake sales count. 106 cake shakes sold early in the 2nd inning. You gotta have like the auctioneer voice, my friend. Charge. No balls, 1 strike. So and the pitch. There's a slider that's just fouled off the end of the bat. Thomas Sagis is playing over at third, and Michael Ciani is playing out in center. That's weird. So is Nolan Arenado okay? What's going on with Arenado? No balls, 2 strikes. And guys, please make sure that you go subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports, man. Seriously. The pitch. There's a curveball that's fouled away. Your chat is much more active than mine. I think that it's really interesting being on this thing after testing out so many different things. 0-2, and there's a foul ball. I gotta hit you up soon, my friend. I do. Arahulo? Arenado. It's the guy that I said is on a Hall of Fame trajectory. The pitch. Line drive. Hit out towards left center field. And there's another base hit by Boston. Story has not gotten a hit today until now. And he can cruise on into second base with his first hit. It's a double. Nothing compares. Please don't tell him I said that. He's okay, but nothing compared to JJ. Appreciate you. Nothing compares. More opinion is not always a plus. That's true. That is so true. I'm sure that you can relate to that. The pitch. Nat's taken down for a ball. Tony! Tony! What's up, my friend? How are you? Shout out to you for coming on by. What's up, Tony? 1 ball and no strikes. Though end the pitch. Jane, I don't know him. I don't follow the Magic, and I would say anything bad to someone, not my style. Prince wrote that. Yes, I do know that. For Sunita O'Connell. Yeah. He also wrote Manic Monday, in case you didn't know that, by the Bengals. Did you know that? Philly, says Tony. I know, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. How about that win today? 3-0 pitch. And there's a called strike. Campbell is in the box, by the way. George! 3-1 pitch on the way. Foul ball towards the first base side. I didn't know he wrote Manic Monday. Yep, he did. How about Aaron Nola, says Shapoke. Oh my gosh. Don't bring up Aaron Nola because he is the most controversial figure according to Phillies fans. 3-2. Ground ball. Played on the bounce by the new third baseman, and the throw over to first base is in time. And there is one away. It's like Coke or Pepsi with Aaron Nola. Where's Larry? Larry was on today. He was tuning on in. But he's not here right now. Can I take a message? Should I leave a message for Larry? He's on my fantasy league. Yes, sir. The pitch. There's a called strike. He's not making me happy, says Jane. But yeah, he's the most polarizing figure in Philadelphia. Aaron Nola is a trigger word. That's so true. 0-1. There's a ground ball hit over towards second base, scooped up by Wynn, and the throw to first in time to end the inning. That was actually Donovan who got it. And I stand corrected. That's just 2 outs. I've heard other broadcasters make that mistake. And for the first time ever, and I've done a lot of baseball, I finally made that mistake. All right, well, I gotta take the L for that, don't I? Leave a message for Larry. That's funny. I don't know why. Because it's Wolsdorf. That's taken for a strike. Noah's supposed to be Philly's ace. Is Annie? He's responsible for both losses this year. He's not their ace. No, it's Wheeler. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Base hit out to left field, and the Boston Red Sox lead it by double figures. The throw to second is not in time, and it's 12-2 Boston. Nice swing. Narvaez comes through. Bloodbath in Boston. Oof. The pitch, and there's a high fly ball. It's a foul ball. Imagine, I was just thinking, imagine if I'm doing a Braves game, which I could have, imagine that the Braves are hot, and I had the tomahawk chalk. I think that people would unsubscribe to my channel. That's one way to get canceled, right? The pitch, and that's going to bounce right away from the catcher, and it's a wild pitch, and heading on over to third base. Heading on over to third is Narvaez, and Rafaela still up at the plate. 12-2. They're just down by a touchdown and a field goal. I think Sanchez is better this year so far than Nola. Yeah. I agree. So far. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss, but there's some people that just can't stand Aaron Nola because he gives up home runs, and I understand that. I get it. But a lot of them are solo home runs. And he doesn't really give up that many runs. But no, it's because he's getting paid a lot of money, $172 million. He can't give up like 2 earned runs. He can't give up 3 earned runs. That's inexcusable. Even though a lot of other teams would probably take him. He's like the most polarizing figure in Philadelphia. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. There's a foul ball. Nola's a good, solid pitcher. I'm not even telling you that he's the best pitcher of all time, but he's not bad. He's just not bad. He's a nice quality star pitcher. Someone said he was better than Taijuan Walker yesterday. I had to laugh. That was such a troll comment. Luzardo has been money. Yes, for sure. That's without a question. 2-2. That was down for a ball. I thought that was Rojas. No, honestly, Michael, to be honest with you, you got to put Nola, Walker, and Walker rightfully so, Rojas, Marsh, Bohm, they all have to be on their own team because everybody just doesn't like them, or they're the most hated. The pitch that was up high for a ball. JT was getting on that list too until he had the 2 throwouts. I did say, and to be fair, halftime was right about this. Don't tell him though. Don't tell him I said this. This next pitch is taken down for ball 4. I did say that we do need another catcher. I did say that last year, but that was because JT has a contract that's expiring, and I don't know if I want to pay him the big bucks for the next 4 or 5 years. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1, there's a ground ball into the hole, and that's going to get another run home, and it's 13-2 Boston as Jarren Duran comes on through, and he has himself a 3-hit night. Wow. Good piece of hitting. 13-2 Red Sox. Murder, she wrote. The pitch to Devers, fly ball, hit out towards left center field. That is going to hit off the top of the green monster. The center fielder misplays it, and the Red Sox are going to get a couple more runs. Just keep on feasting, Boston. 15-2 Red Sox. And this is what you call an absolute mollywop. Bottom of the 6th. And all Ollie Marmol can do is just shake his head. An absolute meltdown by the Cardinals, and the Red Sox are knocking them out so far. Throw in the damn towel. Rafael Devers, Alex Bregman, and Jarren Duran today are 10 for 13 in just this game alone. 10 for 13. It's insane. Narvaez and Rafaela combined are 4 for 7. The 1 through 4 hitters are 12 for 17. The pitch to Bregman, fly ball hit out towards left field. That's going to hit off the top of the green monster, and another run's going to score. The throw over to second is not in time, and Alex Bregman gets on with an RBI double. Doesn't get old for Boston fans, and St. Louis is probably like enough already. Pitch and change for St. Louis. It's crazy. Check out JJ Swartz at the end of the game. We will see JJ again in 2030. Cards are Napoleon blown apart. 16-2 Red Sox. Look at that score. Take a screenshot of that. (16-2). Bregman 6 RBI, Devers 3 RBI, Abreu 3 RBI, Duran 2 RBI. I mean, just feast it up. Feast it up. Everybody has a hit. The only 2 guys that don't have a run scored are Abreu and Campbell. That's it. And it's pretty wild. 10-run rule, it's over. They have to get redemption. Just crazy. 16-2 Red Sox. They are crushing them. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icons, folks. If you guys enjoyed this play-by-play call, appreciate you all for being on here. We've got 45 people tuning on in. 48 likes. That's pretty nice. It's only the 6th inning. There's still 9 outs left. Still 9 outs to go. Cards could have a 10-run inning and still be losing by 4. Hey. 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 There's still baseball left. I'll put it to you that way. King is going to pitch. And the first pitch is a sinker. This is John King. Has a 13.50 ERA. 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball. It's a foul ball. Hey, Phillies fans. You know, at least our bullpen isn't this bad. It could be worse. If I had all these players in the pitcher on my fantasy league, I would have crushed Rising Rhino. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you. 1-1, and that's taken down for a ball. My guy's doing well today. Devers 4 for 4 with 3 RBI. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Cards almost did it to us in the first game. Yep, they did. Rob said after today's game, he has to go to the lab and get Sosa in the lineup more. I'll believe it when I see it, Mike. I will. I like the sound of that. The pitch. Ground ball hit over towards shortstop. Wynn has it. Throws it on the run over to first. Nice play by Wynn. And Abreu is out. Time to go to the top of the 7th. 16-2, Boston. What a play by Mason Wynn. We need 3 more subscribers to get us to 5260. What baseball games are on tomorrow? Let's check that out. Tomorrow is Monday, April 7th. We got Cardinals and Pirates at 6:40. Yankees and Tigers are on at 3:10. Ooh. We have a lot of games on tomorrow. Orioles play at 9:40 against the Diamondbacks. Okay. Hey, BW, are you still here? Is BW still here? I'll be able to do a redirect for him. That'll be cool. That'll be great. Orioles play the Diamondbacks on Wednesday afternoon. They must be on their West Coast trip. No, they're not. That's weird. They go out to Arizona, then they come back home. And they're off Thursday, huh? Weird. Dealing with a haunted computer. My wife's mouse is moving on its own, and it's disconnected from the Wi-Fi and just cleaned the touchpad. Uh-oh. It's spooky. It's not even Halloween yet, Bernie. Oh, boy. It's moving on its own. That sounds scary. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Probably just scared people right there. I don't mean to scare anybody. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We are not here to scare you. We are here to entertain you. We are. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icons. 16-2 is the score. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. Gonna have to, at this point, it's keeping the computer from entering sleep mode. Oh my gosh. Just think, JJ, 2 weeks ago you had 5,000 That's not a bad gain in that amount of time. Jay, it's going to get even crazier. I see it. 0-1 is down for a ball. At this rate, it's going to get wild this year. As long as the Phillies play good baseball. The pitch, it's popped up, hit out over towards left field. And not being able to make the catch again is Duran. He slipped. He's had a bad day out in left field, judging those fly balls. And so there's a double. Is that Burleson again? No, that was Lars Nootbar. And the line out over towards left is not really that long. And then, yeah, he slipped. That's the one thing I don't like about left field over there is that the dirt, it's so easy to get dirt caught into your cleats, and it's just not so, you can slide so easily. Contreras is up. There's your guy, the pitch, ground ball hit over towards the left side of the mound, the throw over to first in time. But it's sort of like a sacrifice bunt, in that the runner from second does head on over to third. Gonna pass me in no time, says PAS. Man, I'm open for this year. I want you to have a big year, my friend. I do. I'm hoping that this year's a big year for you guys. I just want to play you guys in the playoffs again, man. I do. We're going to be able to do some more redirects this year, which is awesome. And I really didn't know that you could do that. You know who taught me that? As weird as this sounds? CeeLo. CeeLo taught me about the redirects. Donovan is in the box. He's 2 for 3 tonight with a single, a double, and an RBI. The pitch. There's a foul ball towards the first base side. I'm still laughing. You know why I'm laughing? Because when I was on your chat the other day, I'm not naming names, but somebody was giving like their life story. Somebody was giving their life story, and you're like, dude, why are you giving your life story? It just cracked me up. And I was like, damn, like I was laughing because I've dealt with that stuff before too. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to call a game. 1-2, and that's inside for a ball. 2-2 pitch, and that's taken downstairs for ball 3. He was like writing paragraphs. Yes. Yep, I've done that. I did that the other day for the Sixers. Yep. Three balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 7th, and the pitch. And that's inside and low for a ball. It was somebody new. I didn't even know him. I know. I've had that. I've had that. No. He was like writing paragraphs of stuff, and it was just like, dude, like, what are you doing? You're taking up the chat. I was laughing because I thought that was really wild. Last year I had somebody that like wrote like 12 paragraphs or something of just stuff, and I didn't even realize he wrote like all the 12 paragraphs, but it was just like a lot of things. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the top of the 7th. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Speaking of spamming the chat, do not spam the chat, folks. Use only, JJ. I told him a couple times, though, that he can't do that. I was being polite, too. The pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. And there to make the grab is the left fielder. And it's going to score a run. Lars Nootbar scores, and the Cardinals get a run back. I was interested, I'm interested, but like, I told him just not spam the chat, and he just wasn't listening. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I feel bad. I gotta do this, but you don't listen, and that's just it. Well, it all started. Jay, I swear. The pitch, there's a foul ball to Criswell. Or to Burleson, that is. Criswell's pitching, by the way, for the Red Sox. Oh, 1. That's inside for a ball. No, I get it, man. Like, in all seriousness, I totally understand. I get it. I'll start it on a warm, cozy uterus. Two balls, 1 strike. Man. The pitch, ground ball hit over towards first base, scooped up by Remy Gonzalez, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 7th coming on up. 16-3 Red Sox. JJ, this is a butt whooping. Yup. Oh, brother, this is going to take a while. Is Arenado done? Yeah. What's up, Angie? Angie, what's going on? How are you? Arenado is done for today. I don't know, and I'm actually trying to give you a report as to what happened. I haven't been able to find anything, though. By the way, he's on a 15-game hitting streak. They just took him out. A whole new season now around. Remember how we were all feeling after the Rangers series. Boiled. Guys, please make sure that you go subscribe to PAS and BW and all the other people that are on here, please. I'll start. I'm still laughing because I knew somebody was gonna do it. My bet was actually that John was gonna do it, and Jane got it. I can't believe it. I doubted you, and shame on me for doing that, Jane. Shame on me. I knew it was gonna be one of you. That's a solid 2-minute ride on stand up. Write it down, folks. I knew it was gonna be either one or the two of you, or yeah, one of you. I knew it was gonna be either you or John. Man, making me stumble on my words like when Alex Bregman had to eat up that ground ball over to third. I'm mad at that pull. It was leg 5 on my parlay. Ugh, Angie, I'm so sorry, man. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm really sorry. Aww. Damn. That sucks. Hopefully it wasn't for a ton of money. Hopefully you didn't spend a ton of money. That's what I'm saying. Jane says I'm subscribed. The pitch. There's a foul ball that's chopped over towards the first base side. How about those UConn Huskies today? John missed it, I think. Yeah. That means probably another cat thing happened. 0-1. Chopper hit over towards the right side. Second baseman Donovan has it. Throws underhand over to first. And there's 1 out. After every Sunday night game, what I do is I also pull up the standings. I also pull up the scores. That's what I do, the final scores of our fantasy team. UConn. I hope everyone had the over in this game, says Michael. I did. I didn't bet anything, though. Campbell's up to bat. Give me some more fantasy points, my friend. No balls, 1 strike. You kind of watched. Great game. Really? You watched it? I didn't get to watch it. I was too busy watching that Phillies game. That was a thriller itself. 1 ball, 1 strike. Campbell at the plate. And the 1-1 is a changeup that's fouled away. King is still pitching for St. Louis. Super happy for them. Yep, I'm happy for Page. I'm happy for all of them. Next pitch. And that's inside for ball 2. Who do you think has a better chance of winning Rookie of the Year? Next pitch, and that's taken down low for a ball. Christian Campbell or Roman Anthony? Red Sox fans. Who do you think? So far, I would say Christian Campbell, but do you think that Roman Anthony could make a run? 3-2, and there's a foul ball. Three-two pitch. And that's gonna bounce away. It's a wild pitch, but nobody was on base, so it's just a walk allowed. The way that this game has gone, it was a free bet, but it would have been a massive win. He only needed 1 more hit. Yeah, it's not spring training where they can just sub. Did you guys know before this year's spring training that you could sub guys back in? You could take them out and then sub them back in. I really did not know that. I think that that's so bizarre. But it's cool, but it's just like one of those baseball rules that I really did not know. Red Sox are 5-4. They're a game behind the Yankees in the standings. It's a changeup that's taken outside and a little bit low for a ball. Romy Gonzalez up to bat, 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. 1-1 pitch, and there's a ground ball into right field for another base hit, and that is for the 5th straight inning. If I'm not mistaken, where the Red Sox have had runners over at first and second base. This is a blowout. I'm heading out. Have a great stream. Thanks for the laughs. Dude, you're always welcome to come on anytime, man. We love you, man. We do. And, just because you do the Mets doesn't mean that we don't love you, because of course we do. Guys, one more time for PAS. Let's give them a round of applause. Make sure you guys go subscribe to PAS, please. The pitch, and that's taken down low for a ball. This is totally a football score. 1 ball, no strikes, 21 hits, tied for most in a Major League Baseball season for them. Narvaez, Bregman, Abreu, Duran, Devers, Story, Narvaez, Devers, and Bregman. Those are all the times that the Red Sox have doubled today. Three balls, no strikes. I mean, St. Louis trying to rest their stars. Well, to be fair, they also had a game 1 earlier, too. 3-0 pitch, and there's a strike called. Maybe Garrett Stubbs will come on in the pitch. 3-1. Outside for ball 4, and that's going to load to the bases. All the doubles have gone out to either left field or left center field tonight. And now it's Rafaela who's going to come on up. And there's 1 out. Rafaela stares at ball 1. And they have a game tomorrow. Yes, they do. This pitching staff has allowed 34 runs over these last 3 days. And yet I thought that people said that the Phillies bullpen was bad. 1-1. Swinging a foul ball. And out of place she goes. George! Rafaela, 2 for 3. And the pitch, and that's inside, and another wild pitch will get another run home. 17-3 Boston. The runs just keep coming. Wow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over towards second base. This will get another run home. The throw to first, not in time. An RBI infield single, and that makes it 18-3 Red Sox. Another run. Wow. Did he beat it out? He did. Just got to it. First to 20 wins. Ref Snyder's going to come on up to the plate, and we're going to have a timeout on the mound here. All right. I just want to see how many runs we're going to see tonight. I do. I want 20 just for the hilarity. Sorry. Ollie Marmol's going to go out there, and that's going to be it for his pitcher. When was the last time you seen something like this, folks? Michaelis gave up 8 earned runs on 11 hits in 2 2/3, and they really wanted to try to squeeze the lemon out of him just because they've been taxing their bullpen, and that really did not work out at all. Graceffo then didn't even hold up his end of the bargain, went 3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 7 earned runs, and 1 walk, and King only lasts 2/3 of an inning, and so far has given up 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 hits. We're here all week. Meanwhile, the Red Sox have Dobbins pitched today, once upon a time, and he went 5 innings. He gave up 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And Bernardino and Criswell have went 2 innings and have actually not even given up a hit. Just a walk. Watching tomorrow, we won't hit against the Jays. Save those runs. Save those runs. That is a thing. You know? That is a thing. Ooh. Bet you Fitzy was like, damn. I missed all of this, all of these runs. This is almost as funny as Jaden's life story. That was funnier. It is funny, though. This is funny. It does happen a fair amount, but I'm staying on tonight for now. Let's go. Why would you want to miss play-by-play with JJ? You just don't. Play-by-play with JJ is awesome. JJ's my spirit animal. It's great. Let's go. I wish that this fader would align with the fader up there, and it just does not. Phillies do it all the time, too. Oh, yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. Rob Refsnyder's up to bat. He's been with the team for a while. He really has. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. It's funny. Chris Roycroft is going to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals. Roycroft is 27. He's from Dundee, Illinois. The pitch, and that's outside and low for ball 2. All right, 25 runs. Can I how many runs, chat? How many? 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, way up high for ball 3. You think the Cardinals bullpen's the worst in all of baseball? 3-1 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left center field. Who's going to get it? The left fielder calls everyone off, and he'll make the catch. There's out number 2. Not that deep. I didn't realize this, but it is so hard when you hit a fly ball out over to left field. It is like really hard to tag up on a sac fly over there. 45 watching and 56 likes, baby. Spoke says 21. It is now. Wong is going to come on up to the plate now. And he's going to pinch hit for Devers. What's this, an unwritten baseball rule? First pitch is taken right down Broadway for a strike. This is Connor Wong, who's now 28 years old. Been with the Red Sox since 2021. Last year had 447 at-bats, 13 homers, and 52 runs batted in. 0-1 pitch to Wong, outside for a ball. 18-3. That looks crooked. He's like a guy I would have loved to be friends with in high school. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Very, very much. 1-1. That thing is torched, but it's a foul ball. Imagine if I was like, nah, we can't be friends. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. Just joking. You want to be my friend? No, that's not even in my DNA. Jane last night when it came to, I was talking about a dream that I had seeing Furkan Korkmaz. I was like, did you punch him in the face? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards third base. And the throw over to first in time. And the inning is over. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Red Sox fans probably saying to themselves, aww. But that's okay. A while back I said 28-3 in the 8th. Now it looks like it's possible. Well, they got to get 10 runs. Got to get 10 runs. But you're closer than probably a lot of other people. This game is putting me to sleep. Wake up! Wake up, baby! Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. It's okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's okay. Charge! There we go. You awake now? Philly sure kept me awake today, Sasima Fox. Well, I'm happy that they did. I luckily had my baseball glove on. Whoa. I missed this. If JJ says no, then mail your dog poop to him instead. There is one more at bat, at least, as Ash. Yes, that's true. That's true. Whoa. Almost spilled that water. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. I cannot wait to hear what Rhodes has to say about taking 2 out of 3 versus the Dodgers. I'm excited to hear his thoughts. It's great. The Dream song yesterday was so funny in the bar. It was. That's hilarious. I still play at the Y. I still play basketball? Yeah, I still play at the Y. Oh, good for you. Still play at the Y. I've been out of the league for like 2 years. Yeah, I still play at the Y. No ball is 1 strike in the pitch. There's a strike. I think he's only been... Then the Sixers like let him go, what, in 2023? All right. 1-1. And the pitch to Walker is taken for strike 2. Criswell still pitching. He's a tall guy. 1-2. That's outside for a ball. Six feet 6 inches tall. It's pretty tall for a pitcher. The pitch to Walker, and he skies this one out over towards medium depth left field, and the catch is made for out number 1. Neil, JJ set the whole thing up on that one. Now you gave me the alley-oop. Pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards second base. 2 up, 2 down. And Pages grounds out. There's 2 away. "56 likes. Keep hitting that like button," says Jared. Jared, how's Jalen going to do in the playoffs? How's Jalen going to do in the playoffs? I have to ask you that. 0-1. That's change up. That's a little bit low. Oh, boy. Allergies. One. Foul ball. Back over towards the screen. I hope he does good like he did last year. 1-2, and there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. And the throw over to first is in time, and Siani grounds out. All right. Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for Boston to try to get into the 20 figures. Most runs scored by a team in Major League history. Hey, Siri. What's the most runs scored by a team in Major League Baseball history? 1,212 runs. That is in that. Okay. Most runs scored by a team in an MLB game. The most runs, according to Gemini, is 36. Chicago won 36-7 against Louisville back in 1897 101 years pre-JJ. That's the most runs scored by one team in a Major League game. And do you guys know what the highest scoring Major League Baseball game was? Highest scoring Major League Baseball game was blank. Anybody know what the highest scoring baseball game was of all time? Also, the most runs scored by a losing team in a game was in that game, too. We need one more sub to get us to 5260. Thank you so much. You know what the highest scoring baseball game was of all time? Anybody? Any takers? My phone's not charged. Oh, that's the excuse. My phone's not charged. Oh, wait. Oh, no, don't. Oh, wait, no. Don't lose us. Ash has no idea. Phillies and Cubs. 23-22 was the final score. That's the game that Mike Schmidt had 4 homers and then went into the 10th inning. That was back in 79. Phillies, Cubs. We actually talked about that today. That was the highest scoring game. 45 runs in that game. And it went into extras. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 8th. And the pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Phillies actually put up 7 runs in the first inning. The Cubs put up 6 in the bottom of the first. And then the Phillies put up 8 runs in the top of the third. They were actually up in the game as the pitch is a high fly ball hit out towards right field. And making the catch is Walker as he robs Casas on a home run. He took it right away and reached on right on over the fence. Boston fans going like... He reached right over that fence out in right field and just took it right away. And Wilyer Abreu is coming up to bat. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. Phillies had, at the time, in that game, it was a 16-6 lead. And they actually... the Cubs tied it back. It was 22-19 heading into the bottom of the 8th, and they tied it up. And then the Phillies got a solo homer by Mike Schmidt, and that was the difference in the 10th. 2-0. There's a foul ball. Those are real off. All right, come on. We got to... Jane, what's your battery at? Oh, boy. Let's see. Is Jane going to last the stream? 1-2. That's high for ball 2. Sorry, Boston fans. Abreu is the first Red Sox player with a 1,600-plus OPS in over his first 8 games since Carlton Fisk. Talked about that before. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2. He's down on strikes. JJ, can you do a recall of that match? Yeah, I'll just do it after the game. No box score, nothing like that. I'll just study the players. I'll get the game film. Is it on YouTube? The pitch, and there's a called strike. Is that on YouTube? We'll do the whole game. And I'll act surprised. The pitch to Schmidt. What's he going to do here? Fly ball. Hit out to right field. That one is gone. His third homer today. Holy cow. Didn't see that one coming. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And the Red Sox are going to have to do with 18 runs. 18-3 as we go to the top of the 9th. 15-run lead. As a Christmas special, says Scott. Michael almost, when he pulls his hair out, pukes at his food and travels with his, oh gosh. Not good when trying to sell a condo, oh gosh. As a Christmas special. Well, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. 18 is to 3, I suppose. 18 it is, I suppose. Oh, well. Dude, like, Jordan Walker probably is going to get booed tonight. Just because he took away a home run from, whatchamacallit, in that inning. I'm even losing track. Not going to lie, I stopped keeping score in the 8th inning, and that was probably my fault, Boston fans. I'm sorry. All right, what sounds better, okay? Listen to this. Your 7, 8, and 9 hitters today are 8 for 13. But then your first 3 hitters in the starting lineup were 11 for 14. Which sounds better? Which one would you take? My laptop is fine. I use my phone for the snoop. Oh, Jared. Ugh, the Sixers. Ugh, I was trying to keep my mind off of them. Ugh, my Sixers. Will they improve next year? Chat. For those of you that have been following me doing the Sixers, how happy have I been with the Sixers? Do I think that they can improve next year? Okay, in all seriousness, yes, I do. It all depends, though, my guy. First and foremost, are we getting the top 6 pick? Because also, you know, we've been working so hard to get to this 4 seed. There is a chance it could go wrong. I don't like saying that, even though our chances are increasing. There's still a chance. So if we lose that pick determines our future. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 9th. In the pitch, and there's a foul ball. It's JJ's trigger word, duck and run. So true. Michael says happy that they are losing. Well, some of you guys might actually be really happy that they are losing because I wouldn't be covering baseball as much. Over these last 2 years, I was covering the Sixers, and I was taking over those games rather than these baseball games. So I think that my baseball audience is happy about that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Am I happy about that? Part of me is, because I got to do more baseball and I don't have to watch that trash. I'll call it like it is. But I like good basketball. 2-2. Line drive. Past the dive of the shortstop out to left field. And there's a leadoff single to start off the top of the 9th. We need a top 6 pick. I would love to get Cooper Flagg. But then there's a lot of questions, right? If we get the first overall pick, do we actually trade that pick with Paul George and try to get somebody else for that? I might consider doing that, folks. I really would. Or maybe we could actually get Joel Embiid off the books. Maybe we could. The ball is one strike. Chris Wells pitching, and the pitch to nootbar. He pops it up. It's hit out over towards shallow left field. Who's going to get it? The left fielder does, and there's out number one. One away. 76ers fire sale. Grab your pitchforks, folks. If they don't get the top 6 pick, we're gonna riot. We're gonna get our pitchforks. Thank you, 70 Tankers, for bringing us more JJ baseball coverage. Yeah. Sure that y'all are happy about that. The pitch, Net's taken for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, that's inside for ball 2. PG or Embiid are young guys, can fire when healthy. Yes. Young guns. I like that better. 2-0. There's a foul ball. Speaking of 70, let's get the 70 likes. That was Don Staley's first loss in the 4 national title games. In 4 national title games. Wow. Pitch, and there's a strike 2. I love Joel Embiid, but I think we gotta move on, man. 2-2. That's a sweeper. That's low for ball 3. Jane, I was ready to slam my fist. If the Sixers lost that game last night, I was gonna slam my fist. They almost did. 3-2 pitchers, high bouncer, hit over to third base. The throw to second, it's wild, and it's going to get away from the second baseman. It goes out to right field, and the game continues. Heading on over to third base is Baker. And he gets on. Yep, that was just a bad throw. So after this, we're going to pull up the standings of fantasy baseball. And then we're going to call it a night. Better have more likes than Red Sox runs. It's getting close. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out towards left center field. And that's going to go over the head of the left fielder. A run's going to score. And that makes it 18-4 on an RBI double hit by Brendan Donovan. 18-4. St. Louis not done just yet. Better have more likes than Red Sox. 1 out, top of the 9th, the pitch. And a called strike. We got the 52-60, baby. Nice. Very, very nice. Senators just got their 10th shutout of the season. Adam Ottavino's going back to the Yankees. 0-1, foul ball. Cardinals are coming back. No. I got somewhere to be after this. Just kidding. I don't. 0-2, and that's low and away for a ball. Thompson had a hat trick today? Really? 7 goals in his last 4 games. That's ridiculous. By the way, it's also nice to see Ryan Poehling on a goal streak for the Flyers. 1-2 pitch. That's chopped foul by Sagis. By the sack fly. Cardinals have 10 hits tonight. 1-2. And another foul ball. One, two. Foul ball again. Chris Wells still pitching. Golden Knights are taking on the Canucks. Ooh. 1-2. Outside for ball 2. Charge! 2-2 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field, and that one is gone. It's a 3-run blast by Seguis, and that makes it 18-7. Thomas Seguis able to send one into the Knights. Pitch, and there's a called strike. St. Louis not done yet. Waiting for him there already. Oh boy. Pitch. That's a little bit. That's actually at the kneecaps for strike 2. Where did the Boston fans go? 0-2 pitch to Burleson, and it's in the dirt for a ball. Cardinals are just run piling. They're stockpiling on runs. 1-2. That's low and inside for ball 2. Burleson did get on with a double. Was it really a double, though? It was hit out over the left field. J.J. Jotes with plans after the game. Now it's going into extras. Just 11 runs. 2-2, and there's a bouncer hit over towards shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time, and one more out to go. Ash says, I'm still here. Just want the 2 outs. There we go. Ash is still here, baby. 33 hits in this game. 25 runs scored and 3 errors. And it's all up to Jordan Walker. And the pitch. There's a strike called. Next person he meets at the Dream Bar is going to be Nick Nurse. And then Jane's going to ask, did you punch him? Oh, did you punch him in the face? The 1-1 pitch. And it's taken for strike 2. St. Louis down to their final strike. Red Sox 1 strike away from going 6-4 and taking both games in the doubleheader. And the 1-2 pitch outside for ball 2. That's more like it. The pitch, low and away for ball 3. Did you punch him in the face? Three-two pitch to Walker. Line drive. Base hit out to left center field. The game continues, and Walker gets on with a 2-out single. After the Phillies won a series with the almighty Dodgers, this is a laid-back, fun game. Told you that the Sunday night games are cool. Trick just stomps on his toes, uppercut. Pajes is up to bat. How do we get here, folks? Don't ask me. Pitch. There's a called strike. A 1. Strike 2. Holy, 18-7. Yeah, don't ask me how we got here. 33 hits, 25 runs scored in this game. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out towards left field, and that is caught right before the track, and the game is over. All right. So the Red Sox, they win and beat the Cardinals by a score of 18-7. And so, 33 hits on the night. The Red Sox, they take the doubleheader, and they sweep the Cardinals. Get up and stretch, everybody. The ball game is over. Ring that bell. So Boston does win. It's time for the moment that you've all been waiting for. What are the final scores in fantasy baseball? Here we go. I need a little drum roll. Hold up. 1 second. Let's get a little drum roll. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to pull up the scores right now. Let's pull up our window capture. Let's pull up our window capture, but we'll do that. And where is it? There it is. There it is. Okay. Here we go. All right. First score, Broad Street Bombers. Broad Street Bombers against the Sports Roused About Sliders. Who won that game? Let's go. Hold up 1 second. Let me pull it up. Where is it? There it is. Who won the game? JJ did. So JJ wins and is now 1-1 on the season so far. Uh-oh. Where is it? There it is. 302 and a half to 112 is the final score there. Braves champs or bucket getter? Who was the winner of that game? Bucket getter 215 is now 2-0, and Braves champs is now 1-1. 287 and a half to 273. Alonso had 46 points for him. Holy moly. Dr. Jekyll says versus Field of Skeens. Who do you think won that game? Who do you think won that game? That's the next question. Dr. Jekyll did. He got 41 points from Rafael Devers this week. And Phil the Skeens, that's my man Denbrew. He put up 278.5 points. That's a lot, man. But so close, but no cigar. Aww. Batman wins versus Long Ball Stoners. Ready for this one? Batman wins, able to get the victory. Won 275.5 to 164. That's the final score there. Geo versus D. Ooh, this was, I thought that this was going to be a good matchup heading on into this. I really did. But you know what? D took control. She really did. Final score? Oh, hold up. I messed that up. 1 second. 278.5 to 181. Ooh, that's big. Couple more to go in fantasy. Seriously the Best versus Baseball Fantasy Legends. This was an absolute blowout. Another one. Who got the win? Baseball Fantasy Legends did get the win and ended up being seriously the best. Baseball Fantasy, you are now 1-1 on the season. Rising Rhino versus Jane's Baseball team. Oh, this was an absolute mollywop. Lots of mollywops this week, man. But another drum roll. Rising Rhino, you won 368 to 219. Wow, what a game. And finally, our last game, which was actually really close. This one was close. George Ellie versus Justin Supreme team. This was close. The best one for last. George got the dub and beat Justin 326.5 to 309. That was close. George, actually today, I wanted to look at this real quickly and see how many points he had today because I thought that he had a lot. He actually, he had 53.5 points today compared to Justin, who had 45.5. But George had 74.5 on the first day, which is insane. And then on the third day, look at this. April 3rd, 60 to 19. Justin did have 60.5 on April 2nd, and he was making the comeback. But this was a really, really good matchup. So congratulations to George for getting win number 2 on the season. And the standings will be updated in just a little bit. Thank you for playing fantasy baseball with me, JJ, this week. Week 3 is next week. And I like to wrap up Sunday Night Baseball with this because all the games are done, and it's nice. It's very, very cool. Thank you for playing fantasy baseball. My name is Jason Joseph. Thank you all so much for tuning on into Sunday Night Baseball. Lila Tove, everybody. Good night. Catch you all in the next one. Go Phillies. We'll see you all tomorrow for the Sixers. Another one. That's probably going to be our final game. That's going to be our final Sixers game. Tomorrow's our last one. We got to say goodbye. I think that's going to be tomorrow. Because the next 3 games after that, they play when the Phillies play. So, all right, love you all. Bye. Lila Tove. I'm changing my mascot for sure. And my name, too. Good night, JJ. Love you. Yes, absolutely. Love you guys. All right, bye. Peace out.